Welcome to Poetry Palace TV. I am Tom Beal, and this is my Diary of a Poet series, episode 19. If you are new, the intent of this show is to read volume 18 of my poetry, Internal Revolutions, poems I've been writing to my late wife since February of 2020. Unfortunately, I have not yet been able to read them in a composed manner. It was suggested that I simply start from the beginning so that I may get used to the idea slowly and add a bit more time to my process before actually trying to read those poems to you. If you would like to read along at another pace, the series is available for free at poetrypalacegiftshop.com. The producer of this show, as well as other fans, believe the verse in her volume is quite helpful for those who have lost a spouse. And if you know someone you feel might be helped, please suggest they check it out. In this episode, we are going to finish up the few poems that are in voracious verse and go into volume 13. Number 381. Till death's due is part. 1,000 words per picture, snapshots fill my mind. 10,000 pages later, my pen still swirling blind. 1,000 ship expression sets stale the storm of night. 1,000,000 lettered sentence, yet the feeling is not right. 1,000,000,000 thought provocations, horrendous each in mass. A moment's hesitation, 1,000,000,000 more will pass. Inspiration's forage is haste, is waste, is lost. An empty shelf of tablets, in life the fatal cost. A chance, a hope, a vision, indecision only comes. Impossible near completion is ebbed in gray-haired sums. Number 413. Today, I realize the risk that life involves and set my vision inward as my new man evolves. Today, I feel the pressure that resolution can cause and allow myself the leeway to take a needed pause. Today, I till my new seeds and see that some do show. I look at how far I have come and not how far I have to go. Number 693. Fiction and memory, redundancy pure, what but present is ever sure. Goals and dreams, a blurry line, creative honesty, fantasy fine. And who human could possibly stand a light on the boundaries of the promised land? So what is best of mortal crime? Phantasmal truth or fact twisted by time? Number 711. Time is just a demon in disguise, giving us a hope full of lies. Time says that forever does not exist. Man's concept of now is on its list. Fate is its puppet played so well, deceiving in its picture, thus our hell. Time is Satan's demon, his favorite one, delusioning our end before we have begun. Number 721. Pain is such a lonely place, purpled with clouds of fear. Hate's heat cracks a heart's thin walls and collapse is ever near. Anger sears the sensitive soul, and callous cannot be escaped. The combination rots the whole, one's life of love left draped. Number 817. I see the glow you wear. You say that it's me. Do you take it everywhere? Does it set you free? I feel the love you give. Do you feel it from me? Some say it's a prison cell. I don't want to be free. I just want you all the time, all night and all day. I just want your everything. It's the only way. I've got many looks today. Does it glow on me? Even offers have come my way. I tell them I'm not free. I feel your passion's fire. Do you feel it from me? You take away love's pyre, set my spirit free. I just want you all the time, all day and all night. I just want your everything. It's the only way. I just want you all the time, all night and all day. I just want your everything. It's the only way. Number 828. With some cult-like magic under a pillared sky, they imitate elation, trying not to cry. They got their dirty footprints on every piece of land. They force their suicide, but say they understand. They make a reaper's gold out of a blood bought free. They flaunt it with no conscience for the world to see. They claim a hero's grave comes from a coward's soul. They smash it all to pieces and still swear it's whole. They say they love beauty in their evil chant, but they destroy more flowers than the world can plant. They look on with pity while those around them die. They say they'd like to make it better, but you know they lie. They make a reaper's gold out of a blood bought free. They flaunt it with no conscience for the world to see. They claim a hero's grave comes from a coward's soul. They smash it all to pieces, but still swear it's whole. They've got 100 reasons why they're clean inside, but a man escaped from prison has no more to hide. They brought their suffer to a peaceful man. They say they'll find forever, but I don't think they can. They make a reaper's gold out of a blood bought free. They flaunt it with no conscience for the world to see. They claim a hero's grave comes from a coward's soul. They smash it all to pieces, but still swear it's whole. They make a reaper's gold out of a blood bought free. They flaunt it with no conscience for the world to see. They claim a hero's grave comes from a coward's soul. They tear it all to pieces, but still swear it's whole. Number 904. Look what religion has done to God. It makes him sound bitter and cruel. Look what religion has done to man. It puts him forever at duel. And it was at this time, when Voracious Verse was getting ready to come out, that the publisher thought I should be a writing poet. I hadn't written in 10 years or so, give or take. And I had just got my first computer. I think it was some used computer, and gone online. And there were chat rooms where people would give you subjects, and you just write a poem right there on the spot. And that's how I came back in, you know. And some of those made the books, and some of them didn't, but definitely got the flow going again. And the first book I wrote was volume 13, after those retired ones, and started with poem 1001. And it was called Back from the Block. Came out in 2002. Dear reader, the following MS has been taken from what was written in the past 14 months. This was a return to writing after an 11-year silence. The silence was not complete, but the fire that had raged within for a decade and a half was invisible at that time, if not non-existent. When LuckyPress.com released Voracious Verse, they thought it might be better if I was not a dead poet, quote unquote. So I got online and joined Versatility. Each week a brilliant newspaper was in the mail with some assignment to write. After work I would sit and read the letter and write a poem and go to the room where dozens of poets gathered to share and encourage. Though the group has long been defunct, I cannot yet express what a help it was in bringing me back to the art I first loved. Such poems as Muse, Happiness, Practice Makes Perfect, and others would never have come through without the inspiration of the other writers and the well-researched newsletter. Your comments on the following verse, pro or con, would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy. Number 1001. Thousands of hours with pens of all sorts, reams of pages only worthy to burn. After trying all ignorant resorts, the failed efforts could not damage the yearn. No stern advices, nor arrogant guides could steer the art from its natural course. Neither great escapes nor chemical hides could stop the verse from fulfilling its source. Once a great poet with grandiose fame and an ego that could not turn the key. Now just a wick to eternity's flame, daring hopes of an instrument to be. Number 1002. Mind matter, mental, physical, coincides. Number 1003. Knowledge is core. Experience lived more than a library read. The basis of know. Number 1004. Muse. Having been forced by the polities of association to cogitate remote sense of hand-picked history's scholastic scufflings with the pseudo-twin of inspire, I find myself midst the sea of mental rumination, sorting through the once true fragments of stories that keep the log of when came the verse and its ire. In this era where superstition seems home to religion and the fanciful need for a number of gods dwindles, revealing freedom people once hoaxed, dared to dream, muse with its view are changed more than a smidgen, setting quills free of a God that gives and swindles, verses that fragrant or hint at emotions redeem. Mnemosyne's camera takes moving pictures that when viewed from the hind seem amazingly like the way ego and sane would vote in a future campaign. The muse would appear tantamount to life's fixtures, even the cause of a decade's precasting, a stage mic, so the ears of a heart could hear the taste of champagne. Number 1005. Sherry, darling, although she is as busy as a bee, she will always make time for another. Then once you are standing on her doorstep, she treats you just like you were her brother. If she finds the need to make a request, its fulfillment is met with pure delight. Her soft and warm display of gratitude, it is as if her child has taken flight. Though there is claimed a grandmother status, nothing but youth glints freely in her eye. Heartfelt rejoicing of the act of life within her manner demands that you try. But neither try to enjoy her presence, not the trying to repay her kind leads. Yet she pulls forth from your depth of being that stagnant urge to enact all kind deeds. Though I am sure she has had her moments, it is obvious they will never show. And every time I am forced to leave her, it is with the hope there again to go. number 1006. Oh, I'm sorry. We're all done for today. I got carried away with my own poetry. Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Poetry Palace TV. I hope there was something that caught your ear. Please feel free to check out the website, and I hope to see you again next week. Adios.